pronunciation. Let us go for the Sanskrit pronunciation, Guhya.
Good Jagata.
So I have mentioned 3 shlokas here, 9.1, 15.20, 18.64. Interestingly, Guhya Tama, you understand Tara and Tama in Sanskrit? It is comparative and superlative. Guhya, Guhya Tara, Guhya Tama. The word Guhya Tama means the greatest of secrets. And among the 700 shlokas, Guhya Tama occurs just in 3 shlokas only. Once again, I have to refer to Pujya Swami Smarananandaji, my teacher in my formative days. He was not a great speaker, he was not a great orator or a writer, but tremendous insights he used to give. And I, as a small boy, picked up those insights. Whatever I'm giving to you is all the Madhukari from these great men. Tapasyanandaji and Smarananandaji to a large extent. To some extent, Bhajananandaji, he will not discuss much of Gita. I have seen, somehow in an order, Gita is less discussed. I don't know why. It pains me. Where the Bhagavad Gita, Ramakrishna says, the essence of all Shastras, that's because perhaps Gita is the most enigmatic text, like Vivekananda's complete works. You never know what he says. Same word is used in different senses in different chapters. The word yoga is used as karma yoga in 3rd and 4th chapters. Yoga is used as Raj Yoga in the 6th chapter. And the same ideas used differently in different chapters. Different ideas, akshara, kshara. So enigmatic, so that even the great bhashyakaras and commentators are completely perplexed. So many people have written so many different kinds of commentaries. Exactly like Swami Vivekananda's complete works. So many people have complained that Vivekananda is full of contradictions. That's because a great mind does not go by non-contradictoriness, because it perceives the non-contradictoriness in nature and in God. Swami Tapasyananda once gave a beautiful definition of God. God is that supreme absolute reality in which contradictions meet and lose their contradictoriness. There is no contradiction in nature. Then my tika, my bhashya, nature, for example, the plants give out carbon dioxide, is well known. Any school child will know. And we inhale oxygen, which he gives out, and the plant takes in the carbon dioxide, which we exhale. You know this. Carbon dioxide and oxygen have contradictory properties. But when they're conceived as a system, plant plus human as a system, there is no contradiction. Because you exhale something, I inhale that. So if we extend this farther and farther, think of the entire universe as one system, there is no contradiction within the system. When you have a fragmentary approach, when you have an approach by which you have cut the whole into pieces, then there are contradictions. Just by the way, I will also tell you the Bhagavad Gita shloka. Gita 18:20. 18:20 is Satvik Jnana. Sarvabhuteshu enekam bhavam avyayam ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu sajnanam vitti satvikam. Yena jnanena sarvabhuteshu vibhakteshu avyayam bhavam avibhaktam ikshate. That knowledge, that jnana by which you see that which is divided among all beings, apparently, you see the oneness, avibhaktam, undivided whole, is called sattvika jnana. Always you have the holistic approach, as they call it in modern terms. They call it systems approach. In management, they call it systems approach. When you have a systems approach, there is no contradiction. The great example I always give, the teeth and the tongue. They're just contradictory in nature. Tongue is so harsh, it can crush and eat, chew. Tongue is so soft. But they coexist in the mouth happily since childhood until death. One very senior Swami told us, see, be always soft, kind to people. Don't be too harsh. The teeth are harsh, but they fall down after some time. The tongue never falls down. Be soft in life. So the tongue plus teeth, both of them in the same mouth, cooperating with each other, living happily. When I'm talking to you, the tongue has to move inside the mouth amongst the terribly harsh teeth. And it negotiates beautifully. Tongue is also cooperating. Come on, you want to speak? Come on, come. If the teeth are not there, old people you can see. The teeth are very important for you to speak. And the teeth is cooperating with the tongue so that we can speak. This is one example I always feel. So don't go for contradictions. A non-contradictory approach to life, a non-contradiction vision of the whole world is what is called spirituality. This is Ramakrishna's teaching. There are people who always want to find contradictions, and they create contradictions so that they can try to solve them. You know who are they? The next one is important. What is Rajasic Jnana? Prithaktvena Jnanam Nana Bhavan Prithak Vidhan Vetti Sarveshu Bhuteshu the Jnanam Vidhi Rajasam Prithak, separate. Seeing everything is separate, Nana Bhavan, this is different from that, this is different, that is different. You always will see differences rather than oneness. He also talks about Sattvika Buddhi, Tamasika Buddhi, and Rajasika Buddhi. Same chapter. Look at the verse 31. For want of time, I am skipping the Sattvika Buddhi, which is important, of course. Same chapter, 18th chapter, 31. Yaya dharmam adharmam cha karyam cha akaryameva cha ayathavat prajanati buddhissa partha rajasi. Ayathavat prajanati, distorted vision. You think that there are distortions, there are contradictions in the world. Actually, if you have a holistic vision, there is no contradiction at all. So the Bhagavan here says, always have a holistic vision. That is the idea of the Vishwarupa. When he showed the Vishwarupa to Arjuna, the meaning is that he wanted to show him the holistic vision in which death is also a component of birth and life. We think birth and death are contradictory. He says, you see, Bhishma and Drona, they are also already dead. Arjuna saw himself, the Kurukshetra war, everything is happening. So the Vishwarupa, Vishwa means whole, total, all. Here Vishwa does not mean the world, it is whole, Sarva. Sarvarupa. If you have a holistic vision of reality, you see only non-contradiction. The famous statement, I think by Carlyle, who said, obsession with non-contradiction is a hobgoblin of little minds. Great minds don't worry about contradictions. They throw the truth, like Vivekananda he said once. But Swamiji said just the opposite yesterday. Oh, that was yesterday. Because these minds move like lightning speed from one position to another, realizing that each position is equally valid. Obsession with logical consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds. Nothing is logically consistent in this universe. To realize the inconsistency, to realize the apparent contradiction, at the same time, seeing, having a holistic vision in which contradictions get in and then merge and then lose their contradictoriness. So here, the Bhagavad Gita, therefore, is a very difficult text to interpret because so many ideas are thrown. Even Sri Krishna's personality is very much like Vivekananda's personality. You can see. Swami Tapasyan used to say that. I heard from Swami Suhitanandaji, revered Vice President Maharaj, that Premeshanji also used to say, Sri Krishna and Swami Vivekananda have very similar personalities. So charming, so handsome, and so sweet, and very harsh sometimes, and talking in apparently contradictory terms to different kinds of people. People don't go and fix them. Swamiji once said, Haribhai, Swami Turiyananda, said, I will take you to the West. I want to show them a standard Hindu monk. I'm a non-standard person. I eat anything, I go anywhere, I talk anything. They have great admiration for me, they worship me, but they can't understand me. Why? He says, we are world teachers. World teachers can't be put in a small pigeonhole and say these people are this. This is the beauty of avatars. Avatars are highly enigmatic personalities, particularly Sri Krishna and Sri Ramakrishna also. He appears to be so innocent. Anything you ask him, oh, what do I know? Mother knows, Ma jane. He knows everything. Even Ram, he was such a strong personality. Vivekananda was simply smashed by Ramakrishna's power. So the Bhagavad Gita, you should read it very carefully, preferably by yourself, from the original. New insights will come to you. So, there are only 3 places where Guhyatama is used. 9.1, 15.20, 18.64. 9.1, Idam tude Guhyatamam. Repeat. Idam tude Guhyatamam. Pravakshyam Yanasuyave. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. Yajñātva Mokshase Shubhat Idi Guhyatamam Shastram Idamuktam Mayanagha Etad Buddhva Buddhiman Syat Kritakrityascha Bharata Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuyaha Shruну me Paramam Vachaha Ishtosi me Dridhamiti Tato Vakshyami te hitam. Swami Smaranandaji told us that whenever the Bhagavad Gita uses the word Guhyatama, it refers to the Avatara. And Premeshanji used to say that the Bhagavad Gita is a spiritual biography of Sri Ramakrishna. The whole of Bhagavad Gita is about the Avatara-Tatawa. How the Avatara behaves, how he teaches, how he is all comprehensive, in the process appearing to be mutually contradictory. Each chapter in the Bhagavad Gita seems to be different. Arjuna is again and again, oh, stop. Just you told the other day, the previous chapter, that jnana is superior. Now you're pushing me to the terrible karma. Then he tells him the reason. Again, 2 chapters go. 5th chapter, again Arjuna, see, what is this you are talking? I don't understand. Jiva, like us. That's why it's extremely enigmatic avatara. And his teachings, if properly grasped, so easily you can have a way to salvation. That's why Gita Sugita Kartavya Kimanyat Shastra Anya Shastra Bhi. You read the Gita again and again. What is the use of other Shastras? Gita Mahatmya says this. Ramakrishna also said the Gita contains the essence of all the scriptures. So he says, whenever the Avatara comes, Guhyatama word is used. He says the 9th chapter, Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. You take the 9th chapter, take the 2nd verse. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidamuttamam Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam Susukham Kartumabhyayam. Raja Vidya, royal teaching. Vidya is teaching, Vidya is knowledge. This is a royal knowledge. What is that royal knowledge? Easy, simple knowledge, a royal path. Is a royal highway which will directly take you. What is that? Meditating in the Avatara, thinking about him, and absorbing his teachings. Why do you go here and there? Sri Ramakrishna used to say, why do you go here and there? Come here. That means come to the Avatara. Raja Vidya, I'll give you a royal path. Raja Guhyam, I'll give you a royal secret. Pavitram is the purest of the pure because it is not diluted with other thoughts. It is not unnecessarily crowded with too many formulae and processes and so on, like in the yoga, even jnana, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Nishta, Nitya, Nitya, Vastu Viveka, Iha, Mutra, Phalabhoga, Viraga, Samadhi, Shat Sampatti, Mumukshutva, everything go on, explain, no, it is reeling, give me a simple path, come here. Avatara said, come on, I'll give you a royal path and the royal secret and pavitra, purest to the pure without any dilution. Uttamam. Don't think it is inferior because many of the yogis always think of themselves superior. Yogis and jnanis. This is one problem with yogis and jnanis. They will soar at such a high level. Poor bhaktas will say, I don't know about all this. I used to do my japa. No, that is all right. Tad japas tad artha bhavanam we should do. The artha also you should meditate upon this. Do you know? I don't know the artha. I simply with faith. That will not work. Come on, study under me Yoga Sutra. Study jnana. They frighten you with too many formulae and too many processes. Like I told you the story of Gopalarma. So Ramakrishna mischievously asked him to narrate all the experience to Narendra. Narendra was in tears. I don't know anything about your Shastras with faith, but Gopala comes and plays with me all the time. Then Narendra said, Mother, Ma, whatever you raise is true and true and true. Be with that. You know the story of Uddhava going to the Gopikas? Uddhava is a great jnani. He always thought of Sri Krishna as Sarva Bhutatma, Bhutatma, he is all-pervading self, Paramatman, and so on. So, with his cleverness of a jnana, jnanis are very clever people. So he goes to Gopikas, calls all of them. You see, you have so much of love for Krishna. Yes, Krishna is our prana, Krishna is our life, etc. See, you have so much of love, but some kind of jnana you should mix. They call it Jnana Mishra Bhakti. Many people claim that the Ramakrishna order is also Jnana Mishra Bhakti, which of course I contest, but that's not the context now. Purest of the love is enough. Ramakrishna in fact says, Jnana Mitra says Vibhichari Bhakti. That means you are not particularly devoted to one thing. And he also praises the Bhagavatam as being fried in the ghee of jnana and soaked in the syrup of bhakti. Those who want it, let them take it. We have no difficulty. Look at the power of pure bhakti. So Uddhava teaches them, you Gopikas, you have so much of love for Krishna, you are so blessed. But I tell you the real Swarupa of Krishna. He is the Paramatman. He is the Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma. He lives in the hearts of all beings. With this idea, if you have bhakti for Krishna, how much more rewarding it should be. So keep that idea in your mind. Then Gopikas looked at Uddhava, Bengali called Pal Pal Karetaka, like a child. They were blinking at him. What are you talking? Said, don't you understand what I say? Then one of the Gopikas said, Krishna, Uddhava, we have heard you are a great jnani. We never realized you were so stupid. Look at the boldness of the Gopikas. That mind by which we'll be able to think of all this, we have surrendered to Krishna long, long ago. Our mind, our body, our intellect, nothing is with us now. We are empty. We are Krishnamaya. Then Uddhava simply smiled and beat a retreat and ran away. So, there's one way of looking at it. Pavitram, Uttamam, the supreme, believe me, Krishna says, Pratyaksha Avagamam. Avagamam is realizable, realized, known, Pratyaksha. All the other paths may be Paroksha, roundabout you can go. You will go through Yamaneva Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhana, Samadhi. At the end of Samadhi, something may happen to you, you don't know. And Jnanis and yogis always quarrel. Jnani says Samadhi is not the highest state. Samadhi is unnecessary in Jnana. Yogis will say, no, Samadhi is necessary. You go on quarreling. The bhaktas are content. Oh God, I don't know about all this. Reveal to me. He reveals. Be happy. Go to sleep now. Pratyaksha Vagamam, directly well known. I'm going to teach you this. Directly known, not Pratyaksha. Dharmyam, it is the purest dharma. Susukham, it's very easily doable. Other paths may be difficult, but this path, not merely bhakti, but centered in the Avatara. I repeat it again and again. Not deities, not devatas, not Durga and Kali and Ganesha, but Rama and Krishna and Ramakrishna, Jesus or Christ. So the Avatara, and the avatars, the older avatars, slowly their power diminishes. And the latest avatara comes with all the power of all the previous avatars. And we have the privilege, the blessing, if you believe, that Ramakrishna, the latest avatara, he has come down for our sake. And when he saw, what did he come in Calcutta, of all places? His Leela Sthana is in Calcutta, the busiest city, completely dominated by, it's a bhoga bhumi. And Muslims invaded, and Christians came, total confusion of ideology. And Sanatana Dharma, Hindu Dharma is almost at vanishing. And newer movements like Brahma Samaj, etc. came. And when there was total confusion, Dharmaglani, then he said, this is the best place for me to come. He was born in Kamarpukur, but at a young age he came to Calcutta because Calcutta needed him. You know why? If a great saint is not easily accessible, so what good is he? If you sit somewhere in the Himalayas somewhere, and then to reach you it's so difficult. So he lived in Calcutta, easily accessible through the coaches and all that. And for people who couldn't access him, could not afford the fare for the coach and all that, he himself went. This is the Avatara Leela. Like Ramachandra going on foot from place to place to bless the rishis, he comes to your home. Suddenly you're so tired and so confused and so sick in mind, weeping and weeping. Suddenly open the door. I have come to bless you, come on. Oh, you came to me? I know you can't come to Belur, but now you can't come to Dakshineswar, so I come to you. This is the avatar. Susukham. So easily doable. And Kartum Susukham, very easily doable, easily available, so easily accessible, actually very cheap. There's some of the Chinese goods, they may be very good. 6 months finished. It doesn't work anymore. Is it like that? No, avyayam. It is undecaying, eternally present. Look at the phrases. Rajavidya, royal path. Rajaguhyam, the royal secret of the Avatara. Pavitram, the purest teaching. Uttamam, the supreme teaching. Pratyakshaavagamam, directly seen, realized and accessible. Dharmyam, it is based on the dharma, pravritti dharma and nivritti dharma. Not only for the sannyasins, for the householders, for the sannyasins, for anybody, anywhere, in any place. Sri Ramakrishna is more graces people abroad more than people here. He knows you are all in India, you have so much of spirituality, those fellows are suffering. So many visions he has given to people abroad. Frank Dorok saw the vision of Ramakrishna and Sarada wrote drew a picture. So many people have seen Ramakrishna. When Swami Saradananda went to the West, he was in England. Ramakrishna's picture was not shown to people because he is not decently dressed. That's what the British people said about Mahatma Gandhi also. When he went to the king, to meet the king, he was called half-naked fakir by Churchill. They said, "Why are you so scantily clad?" He said, "Because the king is wearing clothes for both of us." 18 times they changed the clothes, it seems. So he went there. He is not well dressed. So Devendranath Tagore, father of Rabindranath Tagore, said, "See, if you don't button your shirt and not decently clad, don't come to me again." Ramakrishna said, "I will not come." He never went. So his picture was not shown to people. He was not so decent. He was not so gentlemanly. There, Sharadanandaji, I've heard from Satsvarupanji and others, he secretly used to take out the picture and bow down. His hostess saw that. "Swami, whose picture is this?" He had to tell him, "This is Ramakrishna. He is my guru," etc. This man came to me some years ago and said, "My children will come take care of them." What? You saw him? Yes. Then Sharadanji was very logical. He was a science graduate of Calcutta University. He said, "In what language did he speak to you?" Then the reply was, "He didn't speak anything. He spoke through silence and I understood what he said." Wow. So, Swami Bhuteshanji once said, "Do not imagine we are doing Lord's work as Swamiji's work. He does his work himself." Another story, Swami Bhuteshanji told us a story. There was one boy in Australia. He was not given to religion and all that. So birthday party of his sister was being celebrated. So they said, "Let us bring some liquor, let us celebrate, hard drink." Then they purchased 2 bottles. When he was walking on the way, he felt slightly dizzy and he was losing something. Suddenly he heard clearly, distinctly, "Vivekananda, Vivekananda, Vivekananda." He did not know what it was. He thought it could be something to be eaten, something to be drunk. Is it a book? Suddenly he saw these 2 bottles. He considered himself ugly and vulgar, broke the bottles on the way. Like mad, he was moving about everywhere, searching for what is this? Is he a person? Is he a book? Is it something to be eaten? Then he saw in a bookshop, Raja Yoga, Vivekananda. He is a person, he is an author. And the address was Mayavati, Himalayas, India. He wrote a letter, "Dear Mr. Vivekananda," and narrated the story. Of course, Swamiji had passed away long ago. It landed in the hands of Swami Ashokananda, who was the editor of Prabhupada Bharata at that time. He referred it to Mahapurush Maharaj, who was the president, Swami Shivanandaji. Shivananda said, "You write to him, let him come to India." Mahapurush Maharaj initiated him. He became a brahmachari of the order. And Bhuteshanji and he were living in the same room as brahmacharis. That's what he told me the story. Then he went back home without the liquor. He said, what has happened to you? I don't know. Where is the wine? I have broken it on the way. Lived in India, repeatedly was falling ill. Because though even now Belur is a difficult place to live in, mosquitoes and malaria, nothing suited him. So Mahapurush told him, see, here you will not be able to survive healthily. You go back to Australia, start a movement in the name of Ramakrishna. Later on it will grow and the order will take it up. Then Bhuteshanji said, are we doing our work? Swamiji started this movement in Australia. Now somebody else takes it up and picks it up. Susukham kartum avyayam. So the Rajavidya Rajaguhyam, what is that? Guhya tamam. This particular teaching of mine based on the Avatara-Tatawa is Guhya tamam. Pravakshyami, I am now going to tell you. Prakrishtena vakshyami, I am going to tell you well, completely, totally. Why to you anasuya way? Because you don't have an asuya. What is it? Jnanam vijnana sahitam. Most of the Bhashyakaras interpret saying, Jnanam is Shastra Jnana, Vijnanam is realization. So Ramakrishna will have a different take on that. So this is the Guhya Tamam in the 9th chapter. Then you go to the 20th chapter. 20th chapter is considered the essence of the whole Gita. Shankara, Sridhara Swami, everybody says, 15th chapter. 15th chapter is called Sarva Gitartha Sangraha Bhutam. It is the essence of the entire Gita. And Sridhara Swami says Sarva Vedartha Sangraha Bhutam. If you want the essence of the entire Vedas, go to the 15th chapter. So what we normally do, because the whole of Gita can't be repeated every day, most of us memorize, because during Sadhu Bhandara, when feast for sadhus, this is compulsory, it has to be chanted. So at least let us become eligible, if not for Brahmagyana, at least for Bhandara, let us make ourselves eligible. So we chant this every day, because it contains the essence of Vedas, essence of Gita. Last shloka, 20th shloka, only 2 chapters in the Gita contain 20 shlokas. 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga, and the Purushottama Yoga, 15th chapter. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanagha etad buddhva buddhiman syat kritakritascha bharata. O Arjuna, I have now told you this guhyatamam shastram. This shastra which is guhyatama. I told you just now the insight which I received from Smarananandaji Maharaj, our late revered president. Guhyatama means avatara. What is the shastra? I have told you. Knowing the shastra, what is the yuktatama? What is the, he is guhyatama. He talks about kshara, akshara and purushottama. Kshara is the prakriti, kshara sarvani bhutani, and akshara, kutastham akshara muchyate, it is the jiva. Jivatma is called akshara. Kshara is the prakriti, which is jada prakriti. Uttama purushastu anyaha, paramatmet yudahridaha. There is anyaha, there is one more, different from kshara and akshara, which is called purushottama. I am that Purushottama, and the Veda as well as the Laukika ordinary people call me the Purushottama. Shankara is unable to explain this. Because your Advaita will not come in this. So Ramanuja is very happy. I told you, he is different from all this. So many interpretations. This passage, 15th chapter, most difficult to interpret. So Vivekananda said, the followers of Ramakrishna should write a new bhashya, new commentary on all this. based on the Vijnanavada, this could be somewhat interpreted. Guhyatama. Then go to the last chapter, 18th chapter, 64th verse. Got it? 1864. Just the previous shloka, I look at it for continuation. 63. Bhagavan is winding up. He has finished the teachings of the Gita. How does he mark it? Iti te jnanamakyanam guhyad guhyataram maya vimrishyaita taseshena yathechasi tatha kuru. O Arjuna, iti te jnanam akhyatam. This jnana, which is the jnana? The Gita teaching. Akhyatam, I have told you. What is the Gita teaching? Guhyad guhyataram. Mark this word. He says it is secret of secrets, but not the supreme secret. Entire teaching of the Gita, Bhagavan says, is only Guhyatara. That's why the original Gita you should study. Whole of the Gita teaching, which I have now told you, the Jnana, is Guhyataram Maya. Think about this carefully, aseshena, totally, completely, holistically, vimrishya, contemplate, study, analyze, then yatechasi tatha kuru, do whatever you want. You think it is very democratic? You know what he said just now before, a few shlokas before? Na shroshyasi vinangshasi. If you don't listen to me, you will perish. Anyway, you do what you like. That is Krishna's democracy. You threaten a person saying, if you don't listen to the teachings of mine, you will perish. Then he says, anyway, you do what you like. Will anybody do that? So even the entire Gita teaching is called Guhyatara. Then comes the supreme shloka, which Ramanuja called the Charama shloka. Sarva guhyatamam bhuyaha srunume paramam vachaha. Bhuyaha, again. This is the beauty of the Gita and the Kathamrita. Again and again you say the same thing. Bhuya means again. Param bhuya pravakshami gananam ganamuttamam bhuyaha. Again and again. Punarukti is a dosha according to Kavya Shastra. In literature, same thing should not be repeated. Achedyoyam adahyoyam akledyo asosyayevacha. Previous shloka, nayanam chandanti shastrani, nayanam dahati pavaka. Same idea. Weapons cannot cut it, air cannot dry it, fire cannot burn it, water cannot wet it. Same thing why you are repeating again. In the Bhashyakara, Shankara says beautifully, Atra paunuruktam na shochaniyam. So don't think it is punurukti, because it is the Atma-tattva, secret of the Supreme Being, not easily graspable by the ordinary worldly mind. So the Bhagavan chooses different words and different contexts, repeat the same idea again and again and again. Hridayaram, you know Hridayaram? Very, very interesting character. Constantly served Sri Ramakrishna like a shadow. Sri Ramakrishna says, Hridayaram arthan chayar matu nyay keo shavaho korani, or matu jalatuno keo korani. Nobody tormented me. Very peculiar character. Hridayaram said, Mama, ek kotha bar bolche kena bolo tu. Sri Ramakrishna is repeating God is the only reality. Why are you repeating the same thing again and again? Sri Ramakrishna get angry. Shala, hajar bar bolo, tor kire? Don't use the shala in Bengali. It's a derogative word. It actually means brother-in-law. I think brothers-in-law tease others. I don't know why. And usually husbands and others are terribly afraid of sisters-in-law and brothers-in-law. Because wife will get angry. That's the problem. So, in Bengali, shala means a derogatory word. It's a slang word. And English gospel, that a rascal they have translated. It's a very poor translation. You can't translate, oh, brother-in-law, you can't say. Then he said, what is that to you? I will repeat again and again. That means that in the Shastra says jamita nasti, like a kind mother. Mothers will keep on repeating the same thing. And the children get irritated. When the child goes to college, the hostel particularly, mother cries, oh, I'll be in the hostel, call me again and again. In those days, phones were not available. You call me and then come write to me. Then be careful, take care of your health. You may get cold. No, mother, I will take care. Then when they go by train, they'll be holding the train and walking along with the train till the train departs. Be careful about... Mother, you told me again and again. No, I will not tell again. But be careful. We used to get irritated at that time. Now I realize the mother's heart. Because mother, like a kind, compassionate person, the child's welfare is the paramount importance. So Bhagavan also, Shruti, Vedas are like kind mother. Shruti anukampaya matravat, Shankara says. Shruti like a kind mother, because of anukampa, compassion, kindness, repeatedly says this. Matra pitra sahasrebhya paramahideshna vedena upadishtam tadnu upikshitavyam. Shankara says in the Kathoparishad Bhashya, like mothers and fathers, hundreds, thousands of mothers and fathers, parents, Shruti, the Upanishad is telling you again and again, oh, please call on the Atman, you are that infinite self, don't weep. You are that infinite self. Again and again, it's like it uses the word kind mother. Matra pitra sahasrebhya. So param bhuya pravakshami sarva gukhyatamam bhuya. Again, srunume paramam vacha. Again, please listen to me, because Arjuna may sleep off, he may be inattentive. Again, drawing the attention. It's called abhimukhi karana. Means orientating Arjuna towards what he is saying. You draw the attention. Now, my dear boys, I am going to do a sum and math algebra, very important for the exam. Then, sir, so just to draw their attention. Srunume paramam vacha. Why am I telling you? Ishtosi me dridhamiti. You are so dear to me. And therefore, I am telling you, te hitam. I am telling you what is good for you. Manmana bhava madbhakto. We discussed it. This is called sarva guhyatamam bhuyaha. Guhyatama occurs in 3 places. Even the Gita teaching is only guhyatara. So what should we do now? We are just closing. What are we supposed to be doing? Simple formula given by Sanjaya at the end. We have forgotten Sanjaya. You know Sanjaya? Sanjaya is the reporter. Dhritarashtra is a blind king. He can't see. And Sanjaya was given Divya Takshu, divine eyes by Vyasa. Vyasa Prasada Shrutavan, he says. So, this is Sanjaya reporting live from Kurukshetra. So he is commenting. And this blind king can't see, he is again and again hearing. And he is asking the first question, Mamaka Pandavas Chaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. Sanjaya, my children is so much attached to his children and Pandavas, what did they do? Meaning, who won the war? The answer is given the last shloka, very last shloka of the Gita, 18th chapter, 78th shloka. Yatra yogeshvara krishno yatra partho dhanurdhara tatra sri vijayo bhutir dhruva nitir matir mama. Yatra, where Yogeshvara Krishna is present, and yatra, where Partha Dhanurdhara, he is wielding the weapons, they are present. There, what will you get? You will have Shri, wealth, prosperity, Vijaya, victory, Bhuti. Bhuti is also prosperity, worldly prosperity. And Dhruva Niti, unshakable Niti, justice will prevail. Yatra Ramakrishna, Yogeshwara Ramakrishna, Dhanurdhara Partha, Sri Swami Vivekananda are present. You can see here in this jungle, in the midst of the Himalayan jungles, beautiful places where you air conditioned, you get all the necessities of life. Any Ramakrishna Mission center you enter, any center of the Ramakrishna order, east, west, north, south, mutt or mission, you will see Bhuti, you will see Shri. Everything is smiling here. Beautiful flowers and this. Some places you go, even Rishikesha Asrama, so dirty, so badly kept, bad smell is coming. The beauty of Dhanurdhara Partha and Yogeshwara Krishna, you will have Shri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. So he says, then what does Sanjaya say? Just before that, few verses before that, Sanjaya Vacha Ityaham Vasudevasya Parthasya ja Mahatmana Samvadam Yamam Srausham Adbhutam Romaharshanam. O king, he is addressing Dhritarashtra. This dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna I heard, Imam Ashrausham, or Adbhutam, extraordinary, wonderful, Romaharshanam, horripilations come to me, hairs stand on end. Vyasa prasadat shrutavan. Vyasa gave me the divine eye, and I said, Guhyat guhyamaham param. He doesn't use the word guhyatama. He says, Guhyat etat guhyamaham param. It is very secret. Yogam yogeshwarat krishnat sakshat kathayata swayam. The Lord himself, Yogeshwara Krishna himself taught this to Arjuna. Then what am I supposed to do? This is for all of us. What are we supposed to do? Take this. They take home for you. Rajan means Dhritarashtra. O king, samsmritya samsmritya samvadam idam adbhutam. Samsmritya, again and again and again and again, remembering. It does not say studying, it does not say contemplating, it does not say meditating. Remember this, just remember. Krishna is talking to Arjuna. Just remember this. Remember some shlokas. Adbhutam, wonderful. Adbhuta word is used again and again. Ascharyo vakta jvalasya labdha Keshavarjunayo punyam. Keshava and Arjuna, dialogue between them. Hrishyami muhurmuhu. Muhur means again and again. Bhuyaha. Punah punaha. What am I do? Hrishyami, I am delighted. Christ said, rejoice and be exceeding glad. In the Bible. Why? When the bridegroom is with you, anoint your hair, rejoice and enjoy. That means Avatara, bridegroom he calls it, the bridal mysticism of Christianity. This is the Madhura Bhava. When the bridegroom has come, don't weep. Be fresh, anoint your hair, rejoice, enjoy, and be exceeding glad. When he goes away, there will be time on it to weep. Sri Ramakrishna is before us with his own Shakti and Dhanurdhara, Nararishi, Swami Vivekananda, and Rakhal Raj, Krishna Sakha, and a host of his disciples, and the parampara till continues to this day. Samsmritya, repeatedly remembering again and again and again, Adyadbhutam Harehe. Adbhuta, not only Adbhuta, Ati Adbhuta, extraordinarily wonderful. Who? Hari. Here he identifies Sri Krishna with the Supreme Being Harehe. Then what happens to me? I am simply overwhelmed with joy, with wonder. Vismayo me Maharajan. O great king, Vismaya. I am overwhelmed with wonder. Hrishyami cha punah punaha. I am delighted beyond measure, delighted again and again. He says, constantly remembering this. Smritva, samsmritya. So remember the Gita as much as you can. One simple way of doing this, my brahmacharis, I taught them, everybody should carry a pocket edition of the Gita. Still smaller size also available in Gita Press. If you know the shlokas more or less by heart, not fully, reasonably or familiar, even a small version will do, just for reference. I always carry this little Gita with me wherever I go, because suddenly I come and verse, so read the Gita. This is the one book you should carry. I am not saying this, you know who said this? Sri Ramakrishna said, Sadhuder kono boi thakbe na, shudhu Gita thakbe. Usually sannyasis don't carry any book, because where will they carry? They have one Kaupina and Kamandalu, but they will carry the Gita. And most of them don't carry the Gita in hand in book form. They have it in their hearts. Gita, they know top to bottom, bottom to top. There are Gita Avadhanis. One of them came to the universities recently. It's called Gita Avadhana. He is an engineer by profession. He is a practicing engineer. He is doing some work. He thoroughly read the Gita anywhere, any shloka. One word you say, you repeat the shloka and the number also. And Gita, if you tell him one shloka, from beginning to end and end to beginning, back, Anuloma and Viloma, it is possible. You and I can do this. Every day repeat. Don't go by shloka, go by chapter. Take up one chapter. Repeat the same chapter. If you don't have the time, 10 shlokas, 15 shlokas. We waste so much time on gossip, so much time on backbiting, so much time criticizing others. Spend 1/100th of the time reading 10 shlokas. Just 10 shlokas. Same shlokas you repeat for a week, then go to the next 10. Constantly repeating. Our students from the university, I made them repeat, memorize. Gita, Kathopanishad, some of the Upanishads. When you become old, when you can't see, your eyes will not be powerful to see, and you'll be so tired, Gita verses will well up from within you and then help you. I'll tell you a personal experience of mine. Once I was overworked when I was a brahmachari. I used to work very hard like Atmapriyananda himself. He worked so hard at this age, I told him, take care of your health. He quickly climbs up and down. I can't walk so much. That energy is given by God himself. When you think of him, you feel it is his work. He has to provide energy for it. Otherwise, I will not work. He give me energy, he give me the strength, I can work. But the Lord's energy flows through you, infinite will be that power of that energy. So I was so tired. Evening, I revolted against Ramakrishna. I said, I will not do japa today. Maybe compulsory, I may be Guru Vakya Langhana, I may be transgressing Guru's words, I will not do. But killing me to death, I will not do it. Then let me lie down. Usually during dusk and early morning, you should not lie down and sleep. I said, I'll defy that dictate, I will lie down. Simply lie down. After a few minutes, Sahajam karma kunteya sadosham apinatyajet sarvarambhaya doshena dhumena agnirvavrita. I never thought of the shloka. Bhagavan is instructing me, oh my boy, even though work is attended with some defects, don't give up work. Just like smoke covers fire, some defect will be always there when you do karma because it is rajasic. So much of energy came to me, immediately got up and went to mud. Why I am saying this is a small example in my most ordinary life. Gita will tell you, Bhagavan will teach you through the Gita, suddenly shlokas will come and flash. How many times I have felt this Gita and the Upanishads? They are all mantras. They are not mere shlokas, they are not sahitya, they are not composed by poets. It is not Vyasa's composition. It is Sakshat Bhagavata Kritam, Sakshat Bhagavan himself. There is a small controversy about this. Shankara says, what Bhagavan explained to Arjuna through the Gita teaching, that was composed by Vyasa in 700 shlokas. Saptavi shlokaihi anupnipavandha. Sridhara Swami, being the great devotee, would have none of it. No. Exactly the same words were spoken by Bhagavan himself. That's what we believe with the Kathamrita. Is it that Master Masha, am remembering a Lord, then composed. We believe that the very words that Bhagavan spoke. If you have that faith, we have, then read again and again. One book you read, nothing else is necessary. I travel all over the world, the interfaith program. One old Christian, he's a very pious person, very great scientist he was. He was an engineer, was at NASA for a long time. Then he said, now I have given up only the Bible, Holy Bible I read. I read and reread, that one scripture is enough for me. When you become old, Upanishads, because Swamiji said Kathopanishad, you may if you like. But this book, the Upanishad Sara, the essence of the Upanishads, the greatest scripture of all mankind, universal scripture, read, reread, reread, contemplate. Smritva, he says, samsmritya, till it enters into your very being, courses through your veins, enters into your being, transforms you, and it should, it will. Try this for the next 6 months before you come for another retreat somewhere. You will see how your life has been transformed. This is the very words of Bhagavan. He says, just think of me. Sri Ramakrishna said, you will get all my wealth. As children, through patrimony, they get the father's wealth. Why do you keep on struggling? And his wealth consists of Jnana Bhakti, Viveka Vairagya, Shanti Sukha, Prema and Samadhi. All of them will be just ours. You don't even have to ask. He will just give you. Only you have to declare that you are his children through the succession certificate, which is signed by your Guru. You are my child, come on. Hey, give him. What do you want? Samadhi? All right, give Samadhi. Jnana Bhakti, give. What do you want? No, I don't want anything. Want anything? I want you all the time with me. All right, I'll come be with you. Sannidhya. Ishvara Sannidhya, the practice of the presence of God. And Avatara, easily accessible, Pratyakshaavagamam dharimam susukham kartumabhyayam. He is so easily accessible, easily available, and he comes down only for our sake. Even now, believe me, as Swami Vivekananda said, he is present. Swamiji says in the rules book, Tini Ramakrishna Roop ekhano tyag koren nai. He has not given up the Ramakrishna form. Many people see him, talk to him, and get instructions from him. Anybody with Shuddha Pavitra Antakarana, with devotion, can access him, intuit him, and talk to him. These are not mere stories, mere promises. These are true, true, true. Thank you so much. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. We had wonderful weather, sunshine, and they say when the Purnahuti is being given, when something concludes, a little slight drizzle is most auspicious. We have it here now. So I heartily thank Swami Shantatmananda for the great opportunity which he gave me. I was hesitating to come, I was not in good health. Finally he persuaded me to come, compellingly persuaded me. And I thank you so much for coming, listening, and absorbing something of what he has said, in a very primitive form, what little I knew, what little I have understood, what little the great ones have taught me, which I try to live by the Gita. Live the Gita, study the Gita, contemplate the Gita. Then you will see within 6 months, you will see how your life has been transformed, how your family has been transformed, how children have been transformed. And if the world leaders read the Gita, they will be transformed. Our Prime Minister gave the Gita text to many world leaders. Better times are coming. Great times are coming. It's all passing phase. You will see how the Indian spirituality will conquer the world. Vivekananda said. So it is happening and it is coming soon. The Satya Yuga.